Welcome to Now Faith Ministries International. This is my home church. It has been my home church since I moved back to Madison in 2006. As you can see, it's technically a storefront space in a strip mall, but we've done quite a lot of work to it to make so that it doesn't look like a typical storefront church inside. It's been paint and carpet and tearing down ceilings and putting up new ceilings and tearing down walls and putting up new walls and woodworking and building stages and a lot of lighting and a lot of ceiling fans. So I know most of you guys have seen the pictures, but I thought I'd give you the video tour. So we're going to go inside here. Now Faith Ministries International. This is the lobby here. You can see you come in, there's a 44-inch Homestead Universal right when you come in. And there in the center of the lobby is a Minka Air Classic, I believe is what it's called. And had to modify it a little bit, but it still looks more or less the way that it would originally. And this is our sanctuary. There, as you can see, 4 of the Mastercrafts I originally believed were made by Brown, but I do not believe they're Brown. They may be Palmer. In any case, you can take a look at them. I actually pulled these out of a Burger King that was being torn down. They had 5 of them in the Burger King, and a friend of mine and I had a salvage business at the time, so we were salvaging everything out of the restaurant before it was torn down. And I took the fans for myself. There's 5 of them, but one of them had broken blade brackets, so only 4 functional ones. 5th motor was up in storage in the church, but I suspect that it got tossed in one of our remodeling projects. I have not been able to find it, hoping that it'll still turn up in case I need a spare. And then these design houses are there in the front. These are the first fans that I put in the church when I first joined, and it was actually what happened was I put these stage lights up there that you can see, and they complained that the stage lights made it very, very hot in front. So you know, that's an easy thing to fix with the fans. I may change them out for something cooler. I've been saying that for years, but the design houses actually look fine up there and they do a good job, so I'm in no hurry. You can see our beautiful Hammond B3 organ up there, which is another thing that I'm into, with the 3 Leslie speakers and 2 tone cabinets. If any fan people are also into music, Hammond organs would be a natural progression, because the organ itself is made up of motors and things that spin, and the Leslie speakers are essentially spinning speakers, so it's, you know, the best of all worlds. Go up here on the stage, you can see, looking out into it. And the controls for the fans are all back in the sound booth here. It's probably a mess. They rarely keep it clean back here, but you can see there's fan controls, and obviously some of these are for the lights, but you can see some of those are fan controls. And it looks a little bit different in here if we... Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. If you turn on the fluorescent lights, but most of the time we don't use the fluorescent lights. They're not nearly as pretty. Oh, that's the church section of the building. And probably in a different video I will show you our community center, which has many, many more fans. It's down there at the other end of the strip mall. You can see the door down there. That's the Now Faith Community Center, and there's another probably 6, 10, 12 fans or so in the community center. We'll do that in a separate video. Well, there you have it. If you're in Madison, you're always welcome to come visit Now Faith Ministries International. Where not only do we have good church, we got good fans. This is part 2 of the ceiling fan tour of Faith Ministries International. As I discussed before, my church has a large section of a strip mall that we've converted into our sanctuary and our offices and our community center and everything else. And one of the cool things I've gotten to do in the process of remodeling it, making it look less like storefronts and more like those things, is add quite a lot of ceiling fans. And so for those that are interested, I've made some videos. Well, this is the community center, the Now Faith Community Development Corporation. It houses our food pantry, our kitchen, and 2 large multi-purpose rooms, one of which is used for like a banquet room, fellowship hall, sometimes a thrift store, and the other one which is used for everything from a poetry club to a homeless shelter. We definitely make full use of this facility for ministry. And I'm going to show you guys the fans that I've installed here. And it's kind of a mess right now. We just finished some work today. I'm doing a lot of work repairing the ceiling, and so it's not too clean in there. Also, I would have rather done this during the day, but ran out of time because we were working all day. So let's go inside. This is the main entrance here, and you see in the main foyer is this Fasco parlor fan. At least during the summer that one stays on high, so you get a nice cool breeze when you walk in. Winter I'll probably cut it down. It can go very, very slow. Oh, and here's the kitchen. It's got a Dayton and Marley relabeled for Emerson spinner there. And comes on with the lights, but you can also cut it off with the string. It's just 1 speed. It's just to help ventilate the kitchen. They won't be needing a low or anything like that. Here's the front room. You can see there's 3 EnviroFan gold lines in here. And here's the main hallway. There's another EnviroFan there. That's a very early decor fan. This is another one that pretty much just stays on medium. I may cut it down to low in the winter. I haven't decided. May just leave it on medium. The control's not easily accessible. All the other fans have controls that anyone can adjust, but the 2 in the 2 hallways, one in the front and this one, are pretty much me only. All 5 lights do work. I only have the center one engaged right now because we got the dimmer lighting on. This is the back room, most frequently used as the banquet room. You can see we've got quite a lot of fans in here. There's a Union, a Golden fan, Evergo, 2 Miami Carries, and another Evergo. I'm showing you what it looks like with the fan lights on, but I'm gonna go and cut the fluorescent lights on so you can get a better look at the fans. Go over to the fan controls and cut the fan lights off. There we go. So there's one of the Miami Carries. Evergo, actually donated by Mark Wilson. I had an identical fan up there and it was having issues, so Mark generously donated that one. Golden fan electric. I didn't like this fan when I got it, but I really like it now. Actually, same with the antique brass Evergo and this Union. And the last Miami Carry, it's the same as the other one. Okay, we're gonna go back into the first room. I'm gonna cut the fluorescent lights on too, just in case you want a better look at the gold lines. We generally use the what we would refer to as the ambient lighting, prettier lighting, but sometimes people will rent the facilities and they like it brighter, and also for cleaning and working and meetings and things of that nature. Sometimes it's good to have brighter lights, so we kept the fluorescent lights for that purpose. And there you have it. If you're ever in Madison, Wisconsin, you're more than welcome to visit. We have a pretty cool contemporary church service and a lot of ceiling fans. And even if you just happen to come by during the week and you want to come by and check it out, just hit me up and I'll